And we'll call to order the Historic Preservation Board meeting for Tuesday, June 16th, 2026. With that, agenda item number 2, are there any requests to speak? Outstanding. Agenda item number 3 then, receive report, hold a discussion, take action on approving the minutes from the Historic Preservation Board meeting held June 2nd, 2026. Are there any comments, questions, corrections, edits?
I move to approve the minutes as submitted from the Historic Preservation Board meeting from June 2nd, 2026.
Second.
We have a motion from Mr. John Akers. We have a second from Mr. Mike Zapata. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same. They are unanimously approved. Agenda item number 4. 4A, receive a report, hold a discussion, and take action on a certificate of appropriateness for a wrap vinyl on 2 exterior doors of the building and a flag box in front of the property at 419 West Crawford, case number 2026-020 Hotel. That's the American Legion. Ms. Tate.
Thank you. Good afternoon. This is the only case today, so I appreciate you all being here. This request is to add vinyl door wraps to 2 exterior doors at the American Legion Post 62 on Crawford Street. They currently have a flag box as well out front that has a patriotic wrap, I believe, already there. And so they're looking to update that one, as well as the 2 doors. They are outlined in red. So the 2 doors to the right, not the main double door, but the 2 exterior, I think they're probably steel doors. So I do not have direct or exact images, so I will ask Ms. Hoover, or Anderson, to approach and explain to us exactly what they're looking to do. But the vinyl wraps that she described are patriotic, the American Legion logo, or a combination of both.
If you could state your name and address for the record.
Colleen Anderson, 1016 West Thatcher Street, Denison, Texas, 75020. So yes, the company that we contacted got a little bit ahead of me. I would have come to you guys with a design once we had finalized something. But so what we want to do is for the flag box, that was done by the Sea Scouts about 10 years ago. And that wrap has just aged and it's got some damage to it. So we want to update that, replace that one. And then those 2 tan-colored steel doors, we'd like to add a little more patriotism to the front of the building. We were thinking, as she said, the American Legion logo, maybe some kind of flag background, definitely sticking with, you know, a red, white, and blue type of theme.
Okay. Board members have any questions of Ms. Tate or Ms. Anderson?
So I'm assuming that the wraps are reversible, just like people get their cars wrapped, they can come off.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it would be intended to be a permanent adhere to that steel door. But yeah, if they become damaged or something, we'd be able to take them off and replace them or repaint that door.
I know you said you've not finalized just yet, but are you intending for those to be the same wrap, or are they going to be different?
We were thinking 2 different designs. There's always a conversation that goes on between us because one goes into our bingo space and one goes into the storage space.
Okay.
So we wanted to be able to kind of differentiate between them. So the designs would be different, although in the same theme.
I like that they're temporary so they can be changed pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. But if they're changed, would they have to come forward to hear again?
I think that would be a decision that you all stipulate.
Yeah, what I am cognizant of, and I'm not sure any of the board members here were on the board when we talked about Moxie and how the design that went up there was not the design that was approved, and so we had to have them take that off.
Right.
And then another design went back up. And so I am a little concerned on precedent. American Legion, wonderful organization. Tremendous work that they do. But the precedent of approving a thing without a design
So, yeah, like I said, the company that we contacted for a quote kind of got ahead of us. They were like, well, we're not going to work on a design until we have approval from the Historic Commission. And I'm like, the Historic Commission isn't going to approve it until you have a design. So I would definitely have no problem with coming back to you guys to get approval for the design that we choose, whatever that may be. As long as we can assure the company that their design effort and time would not be wasted, that the Historic Commission is going to say, no, you can't have any kind of a wrap.
When is our next meeting? Prior to the 4th of July?
It's after, yes.
And were you hoping to have this for the 4th of July weekend?
Oh, no. We had originally talked about having it done for the 4th of July, but that was back at the beginning of May, and they've kind of like drug their feet a little bit. So, yeah, there's no way we would get it done by July 4th at this point, but we still want to move forward with it.
Yeah, again, and here's where I'll ask my board members to, our board members to, please give me your opinions. I am not worried about the American Legion at all. I am worried about perhaps a precedent that we send as the Historic Preservation Board of approving something without knowing what the design is. Am I being too?
Mr. Chair, would it be appropriate that we direct staff to give them direction that is a patriotic theme appropriate to the building to review and approve? We can give prior approval based upon their final review, so the applicant doesn't have to come back.
I kind of like that idea. If it is approved and a design that is acceptable to the city staff, would that be a way that we could go?
I think that's acceptable, or if you would like an email vote, we could do something like that where I distribute it to all of you and you offer your approval that way.
Would you feel better if there was an approval from the board?
Yes.
Okay. Does everybody feel okay about if we allow them to give a conditional approval pending the design back to the city and a vote back here by email, so that you could do it as soon as possible with your designer? Now you can tell the designer you were right, that no, we're not going to approve it till we see what the design is.
Okay,
Does that work?
that's fine with me. Yeah, as long as she has some assurances, like she goes, we have to have approval first. And I'm like,
Okay. So now this would be an interesting motion. You want to take a whack at this?
I'm
Before-
confident
before we
that you
do
can
that-
do
I'm
it.
trying to think.
Yeah, before we do that, to give you a little chance. Any other questions, any other discussions? Is this an acceptable way to go ahead?
So just so we're clear, we're approving a concept with review of a final,
A conditional approval,
okay,
to
Based
develop
upon-
a design.
a design that the city finds acceptable and that we vote via email so as not to delay to the 7th of July.
good with it, sorry, thank you.
No, this is the discussion part. This is. Mike, you have anything else?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. In that case, thank you, Ms. Anderson. I will be glad to entertain a motion.
All right, I move that we preliminarily approve a certificate of appropriateness for vinyl wrap based on 2 exterior doors and a flag box based upon submittal of plans for review by the board by email vote.
I'm just going to change that a little bit
Yeah.
with the condition that it is approved by the city staff and then email vote from the board. Is that okay for you?
I accept those
Okay,
adjustments.
are you
Second
happy with that? We have a motion by Mr. John Akers, we have a second by Chelsea. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you very much. With that being that, what are the staff updates?
We have one sign that was approved administratively on Chestnut Street. It was just maintenance. The sign is exactly the same. It was just starting to fade at the garage across from Old City Hall down there. So, yes, Skid Row. So they have 3 signs above their garage doors, and they're just kind of fading and chipping, and so they're replacing those.
Thank you for doing that.
Sure. Also, I have given my resignation, and my last day will be July 2nd. And so I wanted to thank all of you for your service to the Historic Preservation Board and for making my time in Denison valuable, impactful, I have fantastic relationships that I hope to carry forward. I hope all of you know that you can continue to reach out to me, and I will do my best to guide and assist in any way I can to make sure that this is a good transition for everybody involved. So please stay in touch. Let me know how I can help.
Well, thank you very much. I was going to ask you if this was your last one, and officially note for the record that the board gives a tremendous thanks to Ms. Tate for all the tremendous work that she's done and all of the way in helping guide us, especially with the work things that we did and the educational parts there for us. So we wish you nothing but good luck.
Thank you.
And if at any time we see you on the other side of the podium, we look forward to that.
Possibly. We'll see.
All right, any other business, any other comments, any other questions from the board? Karen, anything administratively we have left? Then I declare this meeting adjourned at 12:10.